Let's do that again. So arms up to a front raise in line with the shoulders. Pull back the shoulders, retract the scapula, bring it back in and lower. And then we're going to go into our side bend. Lovely. Take your hands on top of your shoulders, lift your rib cage away from your hips and your pelvis, and then just circle. That's it. We're going to go round and round. Okay, 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, taking your arms down at the side of you. Let's go up onto the tiptoes and then through the heels. You just see I'm just kind of lifting up and pulling back. Yeah, so I'm rock and rolling through the feet. All right, 1 more. Okay, now, if you stand up nice and tall, weight is distributed between your right and your left foot. Nice, strong core connection, as we always do. And hopefully, even though we haven't got music today, this class will set you up successfully for the week and optimistically. Okay, so hopefully we'll do that. But said, please put some music on, because music is very motivational. Okay. And through into your center position, and then lift up and through. Okay. And again, so just lifting up. So bringing up the pelvis in towards those ribs. Now, I've sent out a little email to say we're going to be working with the mini ball today. We're going to call it mini ball magic. Yeah, so just a few new things with the mini ball. Let's circle around the right arm, things that we've done lots of times in the past. Yeah, but just a few new moves. And again, round we go. So inhale, exhale, and again inhale, exhale. Let's roll it down, ladies. Let's just come down towards the knees, and then you're going to go into your flexion to extension. Yeah, so you just go extend the spine away and then bring it up and through, and again up and then through. Let's do it one more time. So going into your extension and then drop your chin to your chest and then roll up. Now we're going to use our breath work with our arms. So take your arms up into a front raise. We're going to go in a 3-stage. So you're going to inhale back and then exhale 1, 2, 3 and lower. The other side. So 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there just a little while. Look over your shoulder and then bring it back. Inhale, exhale, back and then lower. Get my inhales and my exhales muddled up. Can't do them both at the same time, can you? So inhale, 1, 2, 3, pause and bring it back into 3 stages as you exhale and start over again onto the other side. So we go round, round, look behind and then bring it in and then lower. Now back to your side bends. Yeah, into your side bends. And then one more time. And then we're going to go into an arm circle. Arm circle on your right and then arm circle on your left. And again, so round we go. And then we're going to take the hands just on top of the shoulders. And then we're going to do a single, single, double. So it's a single and a single and then 2 doubles. 1 and 2. Should we do that again? So I'm going to start to build a pattern together, a little sequence, and then 2. 1, and then we'll take our mini balls. Take the right arm over, left arm under, and then into a shoulder press, and then the other side. So I'm going to make my arms just a little bit lower. So I'm going to take the hands to the shoulders. So we haven't got so far to travel. Yeah, up we go, and then the other side, over. Yeah, let's do one more. So the right arm over and the left arm under, and then a shoulder press. And then we're going to go over the other side, finally with a shoulder press, and then out into a rib isolation. So you're going to rock those ribs just side to side, over to your right and then left, right and then left. And then center, roll it off, and take it back. Yeah, and again, roll it off and take it back. Now take the right arm over. Now take the legs out a little bit wider. Yeah. Then we're going to take the right arm across the body. And as we do, we rotate the hip and the pelvis. Yeah. So I'm little rotation. Now you're going to rock off those arms again into an inhalation to exhalation. And again, so the legs are wide. They're ready now to take it round into that rotation. Okay, one more on rotation. Just turn the hip, turn the pelvis, and then through. So lower the arms, because arms get heavy, don't they, when we do that? Taking yourself down into your extension to flexion, or flexion to extension. I don't mind, whatever you want to do. You don't have to do it at the same time as me. You just move your spine. What feels good for you? Okay. All right, one more. So away and through, and then just dropping yourself somewhere into a center position. Take your right arm up and then float it through. Take it back up again and then lower it down the other side. So we go up into your 12 o'clock. We go round, we go back up and then lower. We roll it up. And you take your shoulders back and down. Step your feet in slightly and then just tap forward on each one. Now, as I'm going to tap forward, I'm just going to lift both arms. Yeah, so I'm just going to lift. So I'm just taking them up. Don't need to come up too far. Just maybe a little bit higher than your shoulders. Doesn't really matter. Now, if the legs go to the side, why don't we try the arms to the side? Yeah, so the legs go to the side. Arms. So let's do what the legs are doing. The arms are going to follow. Okay. So I've gone forward, I've done side. How about a circle? So the legs come forward first. It's going to go into a circle and round. Yeah. So it's one circle and back. Yeah. So tap, trace the floor and bring it back. Tap. So the arms come forward. And then they come round into a circle. Take your shoulders down, ladies. Lift up to a front raise. I'm going to take my first arm line with you. Yeah, in and lower. My second arm line. I'm going to come up to the top. I'm going to open the arms. I'm going to bring them back into the shoulders and lower. Yeah, and again. So we're going to take you into my third arm line in a moment. Okay, and again, one more time. So it's lift and open. And then in and through. Now, another little pattern we could put together. We could come all the way to the top. We could bring the arms down into a circle. And then we do two front raises, 1 and 2. Yeah, so we take it all the way to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me a big step forward. So a little lunge forward and then the other side. So I've got something in my eye. Forward and back. Yeah. So come forward into a front lunge. So you're just like taking that big step and push back. And again, step, push back. 2 more. 1 and then 2. Let's do our first roll down today. Our very first one. So chin to chest. Let's roll it all the way down. All the way down. Touch your feet when you get to the bottom or the floor. Yeah, whatever's good for you. And then if you can't get there, you're only to your knees, that's okay. And then from that position, you're going to roll up. Yeah, vertebrae by vertebrae. You're going to roll it all the way to the top. And you're going to take your shoulders back and down. You're going to take it back on your right arm. And you're going to take it back on your left arm. You're going to do your first arm line. 1, 2, 3, second arm line come in, up, and then open, bring it back in and lower. Third arm line, all the way to the top, round the world, and then 2 front raises. You're going to lunge forward on your right. So you're going to lunge, that's it. On my next one, I'm going to lunge and hold, yeah, hold it there. So I'm going to do my first arm line. So it's drop the back knee, lift the back knee, drop the back knee and lower. I'm going to do my second arm line all the way to the top. Open, bring it back in and lower. I'm going to step back in. I'm going to do my third arm line. So I'm going to come all the way to the top. I'm going to open round. I'm going to do 2 front raises, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to come forward on the left leg, forward. Get your position. Then first arm line, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step back in. Give me the third arm line. Up to the top, around the edge of the world, and then 2 front raises. Okay, take the legs up nice and wide, and we're going to do some lateral lunge. So we're going to go out to your right, and then in, and then out to your left, and in, and again. So out, so we really lengthen those muscles. You feel those muscle fibers really stretch as you kind of travel your weight over one side to the other. Okay, one more time. Then you're going to bring your feet in a little bit more narrow, just a little bit, yeah. Hands together. You're going to go into a plie. Now the plie, you drop the pelvis, so you're not pushing back into a squat, yeah. You're here, down, yeah. So as I come down, hips are square, down we go. Okay, down. So I'm going to show you from the side so you can see. So it's going to be a tiny little bit of a tilt, but this would be a squat. You see the change? So into that plie. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to take my bottom back and then I'm going to hold on to my ankles, yeah, or your shins, up to you. And you can bend your knees and then lift up. We're going to do this for 4. So down and lift. 2 more. Down and lift. 1 more time. Down and lift. You're going to take your hands away from your ankles and you're going to roll it up. Yeah, we're going to roll it up and then take your shoulders back and down. So we're going to put those movements together. So we're going to start off wide and we're going to do a lateral lunge, yeah, into that little side lunge. We're going to do 2 more. 1 and then 2. Then you're going to bring the feet in just a little bit closer, tiny bit, or you can leave them where they are. If you're comfortable to leave them that wide, then leave them there. Then you've got your little plie. We've got 2 more. So this is the plie. I'm giving you this exercise because it's all about opening the pelvic floor muscles, the pelvic floor diaphragm, and also it's an inner thigh workout as well. Okay. Slide your hands down to your ankles. Slide down. Your legs are nice and straight, so you've got a hamstring stretch. Then bend the knees and then lift to the top. Yeah, and again. So bend the knees and lift to the top. We've got 2 more. Bending through and lift. Last one. Bend through and lift. Take your hands away and just push them in front of you, and then you're going to roll up. And then when you get to the top, ladies, bring your feet back in to hip distance and then lift the arms and go into a little thoracic extension. There we go. Push back and then down. Little partial roll down. Don't come all the way down on this one. All right, and then back up. Lovely. Pushing your shoulders back and down. Lift up. Push back. And again, 1 more time. So you roll it down and then bring it back up. Last one. And lift. Go back a little bit further now if you can. And through. So hopefully we did a bit of a top to toe mobility there. We really hit the main, we get my mini ball, we really hit the main joints, but gently, yeah, but gently. So take your mini ball and place it under your right foot. Okay, so placing it under your right foot. Now, remembering the arm lines, yeah, we did the arm line in a lunge. We're going to try an arm line in a squat. Okay, so just to begin with, let's just come down. So the reason I've kind of given us a little bit of instability is you've got the ball, you're pressing into the ball. The main part of the work is actually going into our left leg, yeah, into the left. So you've got the instability through the ball. So let's try it with an arm line. So it's 1, open 2, bring it back in 3, and lower. One more time, I'm going to change sides. 1, open 2, bring it back in and lower. Take it over to the other side. Yeah, there is the other side. So 2 on this side. So we lower down, we open back, we bring it back in, and we bring it down. You're going to do one more. So I'm going to show you some exercises with the mini ball. We're going to use the wall or something to hold on to do our next exercise. We've done 2 on the right side, 2 on the left side. We're now going to take the mini ball. I'm going to use my left leg to start because I'm going to show you. And from here, I'm just going to place the mini ball behind the knee. All right. Then bring the knee down. So straight away, I'm just going to just hold on, just touch something, just so you've got a little. So rather than be here and you're balancing, and then, you know, if you want to do it without holding on, that's even better. But if you would like something, just stand where you can hold on to something, that's better, that's good too. So let's just lift and through, yeah, into that little knee lift. I'm going to change my knee lift into a side, into a fire hydrant, yeah, out to the side. Again, this would really, if you have not holding on, this could possibly throw you off balance. Now I'm going out to the side fire hydrant. I'm now going to take it into the corner. You see I'm going into the corner. So I'm hitting the glute med, right here. So taking it out into that angle, taking it into the angle. And it really depends. It's much better if you haven't got any trousers on or anything, if these and how slidey they are. And then you're just going to do some circles because you could end up losing your ball. Yeah, these are super slidey, these are. So it doesn't surprise me that I'm losing my ball with my trousers on. And then around the other side. 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. Okay. Take the ball away. So it's not just about the leg moving, it's also your supporting leg, isn't it? Taking the ball just between the knees. Squeeze the ball down, yeah? Close it all down. With your breath, you're going to take the right arm back. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. So what the ball is doing, and then bring it back. What the ball is doing is keeping the pelvis stable. So when you're turning, squeeze the ball, pelvis stable all the way around, bringing it back and then lower. Yeah, one more time. So you take it up, 3 stages, 1, 2, 3. It's almost like it's when you get to that third, you're squeezing the ball even further into the center and lower, and the other side. 1, round we go, all the way through and round to the center and lower. Let's thread like a needle. So taking the hands down just along to the ball, thread the needle and lift. So I'm starting on this one low, and then I'm taking it up high, yeah, and then the other side. So I start low and lift, and again down and lift up. Okay, and then you're going to take your hand down on your thigh, and then you're just going to make some little circles. All right, do just 2 or 3 one way, and then we can do 2 or 3 on the other side. And again, round we go. 1, 2, and 3. All right, into your center, chin to chest, roll it up. Give me arm line number 1. 1, 2. Give me arm line number 2, up to the top, open. And then give me arm line number 3, all the way up to the top, circle around, and then 2 front raises. You're going to change sides and you're going to place the ball behind the other leg. Yeah, so grab it, get it nice and tight. When it's nice and tight, then just begin to lift and lower. That's it. Just like a little knee, it's a knee lift, but because you're squeezing the ball, the muscle at the back of the thigh here, the hamstring, is working much harder. Yeah, there we go. And also when we contract the hamstring, it can cause cramp for some people. Yeah, do you know when you're sleeping, sometimes you get this terrible cramp here. Yeah. We talk about cramp, don't we? And then some circles. When we talk about cramp, why we get cramp? Because we're not hydrated enough. So lots of water, please. Lots of water. Okay, one more. Round we go. Oh, the legs feel heavy. Take the ball away. Take it back between your thighs. Okay, we're going to lift up through the right arm and lower. And the other side. Up we go. Okay, so I'm going to come up on the right side. I'm going to come over the top. I'm going to bring the arm all the way down. And then I'm going to circle the arm around. Yeah, and the other side. So I'm going to come up. I'm going to take it over. I'm going to bring it back in, lower, and then circle around. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and big. 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1. Oh, I'm taking, sorry, I forgot I knew there was a miscount on it somewhere. 5, 6, 7. I knew I was counting out too and making it too slow. So we go over the top, we go down to the knee, and then we circle. That's the one. I knew there was something missing. It just didn't flow properly. Over the top, down towards the knee, and then circle around. Ladies, let's do a full roll down. Let's go down as far as feels good for you today. All the way through to the floor, to your feet, and then roll it back up. Okay, we're talking about the floor. We're going to go down on the floor in about 10 seconds. I'm just going to move my ball to bring my mat out. And we're going to just bring my mat out. And we're going to... All right, I'm going to lower my screen down. I'm going to go back. So I'm going to pretend I didn't take the ball away. I didn't move my mat. It was all there for me in my studio. All right. So this is where we finished. So we're going to come down and we're going to roll down. Okay, ball still squeezing. Keep it nice and firm. And then you're going to walk the hands away. And then you're just going to push back into those heels. All right, so pushing back into the heels. You're going to bring it down into a child's pose. Into a bear pose, and then push it back. And again, so into a little bear pose and back. One more time. So down to bear pose, but this time you're going to come all the way down. And as you come down, you're going to take one arm forward, right, and then push into it. So I really want to try and get this armpit to the floor. So it's stretching up. And then just turn your head away. So you're giving that space to the arm. Your head's here. You've got more motion there in the shoulder by just turning the head away. Slide the arms and then look the other side. So stretch and stretch. You're feeling right away down into the side of the back, into the latissimus dorsi. Yeah, there we go. Push down. Okay. Now, we're going to take the ball and we're going to go under the knee. All right, so I'm going to go under one knee. Okay. Now, this leg staying on the ball is going to be, which is my left leg. My right leg is the one that's going to be doing the work, all right? It's going to do all the movement. So I'm going to place my hands down onto the mat and I'm going to go into a little donkey kick. So just notice I'm always taking the sole of my foot up to the ceiling. Now, core muscles are working so much harder because of the unstableness, just like the squat. And then take your leg out to the side. What we did when we were against the wall, yeah, out to the side. 3 and 4. And then you're going to circle it. Circle one way and then circle the other. Yeah, and again, circle, round 1. So to show you that we're working a little bit harder, then take the ball between the knees and come into a child's pose. Doesn't matter if it doesn't go between the knees, it's just to stop it rolling around. So what we were doing at the door, you know, ball behind, it's a similar pattern with the legs, but in a different, so we work with a different reaction. So by standing, obviously we're working our core muscles, but not quite as much is when we cause that instability, on the floor. Then you're going to take the ball under the other knee. Okay, then this becomes your working leg. So we lift and lower, yeah? So a little, now if you find that the ball is making you feel unsafe, you're not enjoying it, then just take the ball away and go into your donkey kick here. Now I'm going to go out to the side. So I'm going to go out to the side. And again, so fire hydrant, 2. And again, 3. And then we're going to do 4 circles. So we're going to do one way and then the other. So you're going to go round 1 and then go around the other. Round 2. And then again, round 3. And then round 4. That's it. And you're going to drop the knee down, move the ball away, and then coming into a flexion to extension. There. All right, one more time. Okay, now take the little ball and place it in front of you. Now this is a bit of a trial here. I want to lower down so my breastbone comes on the ball. And then when I'm comfortable, I'm going to take my legs back. So it's just going to play with it. So I'm going to come down onto the ball. Yeah, so I'm down on the ball. So my breastbone. Now I feel comfortable. Yeah, the ball is there. But I must make sure our neck is in neutral. So it's nice and long. So we're not doing this. Yeah, not this. Our neck is in neutral. My forearms are down on the floor. I'm going to squeeze the muscles across my bottom. And I'm going to take my arm closest to the camera and I'm going to lift it for 4. And as I do, remember that count that we did with the breath. A little bit further into there. With the count that we did with our breath. Do it with the same as you're taking it up in 3 stages. Inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. 4 on the other side. So we go up and lower. Yeah, so don't rush the movement. Up and lower. And we've got 2 more, and then we're going to do thoracic extension. Again, keeping the neck neutral. So I don't want you to wag your head here, nod your head. I was going to say wag your tail then. Nod your head all over the place. And then from there, lift. So you're slightly lifting off the ball, a little bit of weight off the ball, not moving your head, not here, head in line with the spine and lower. And again, so up and lower. It's a minimal movement. Up we go and lower. One more time. Up and lower. Let's do an opposite move and stretch the lower back. That's it, lovely. Okay. All right, just going to put our mini balls just out of the way a moment, and we're going to come down into a seated position. Right, so seated position. So from here, we're going to roll all the way back. Yeah, roll all the way back. And then just give yourself a full body stretch just before we move on. All right, nice full body stretch. Okay. All right, then from there, just bringing the arms over, just bringing them up in line with the shoulders, and then bringing the legs into a little tabletop position. Okay, I'm going to take the right foot down to a little tap, and then I'm going to take the left foot down to a little tap. That's it, yeah, tabletop tap down. Tap, and in, and tap, and in. Now I'm going to take the mini ball and I'm going to place it behind my right knee. Now my left leg is staying in that tabletop, just as it was before. Now this leg obviously is not quite tabletop. The knee is going to be in line with the hip, but the foot obviously is not going to be in parallel to the other. So we're going to do like a little tap down. Yeah, a little tap down, but I'm going to bring the knee in a little bit closer. Yeah, so I'm bringing it in and then I'm lengthening the hip flexor. Yeah, in. Now this left leg hasn't moved. Yeah, up. Now I'm going to bring it in line, the knee in line with the hip. And then I'm going to do a knee drop open. So trying to do a replica of all of our movements, whether we're on all fours, we're standing, or on all fours, what we would call is a fire hydrant, or we're in a supine position in tabletop. Okay. And then from there, just going to take the little mini ball to the side of you, bring that leg in and extend the other. All right, so that was the leg where the ball was behind. You're going to come into a little single leg stretch. That's it. Little single leg stretch. Time's gone so quickly today. And again. That's it. Down and through. And then down and through. Now, we're going to do our right leg in, then our left leg in. Okay, you're going to lower the head, neck and shoulders onto the mat. You're going to take the mini ball behind the left knee, and then you're going to do your tabletop tap down. Right, so your tabletop tap down. This right leg staying where it is. If it's getting tired, you could always place it down onto the floor or make it harder. So by keeping an isometric contraction, by leaving that knee up, and then you're going to go into your open. Yeah, we're going to go into an open. 2 more. That's 1. Now we did a single leg stretch in between the right and the left single leg stretch before. So I'm going to take the mini ball away. The same leg, I'm going to lift it up and take it away. So now from a single leg stretch, level 1, I'm now going into a scissor. Yeah, I'm going to a scissor. So I cross the legs midway and I go scissor. Yeah. And again, so 1, we'll go to number 4. Inhale, inhale to exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale to exhale, exhale. Okay, lovely. Take your legs away from you and take your arms above your head. All right, so we're gonna climb a tree. That's what we're gonna do, right? So it's kind of like a scissor, but with one leg and also an upper body crunch. So we're going to work these muscles here, just under the rib cage. So my arms are above my head where we began in a full leg stretch, a full body stretch. I'm going to bring my arms over. As I do, I'm going to lift my right leg and then I'm going to pull up as far as I can. Yeah, up we go, up and through. And then I'm going to lower that down. As I lower down, I'm going to let the leg come down as well as the head, neck and shoulders come down. And then I'm going to do it the other side. So the leg is lifting. I'm going to lift up. So it's like a scissor with a hamstring stretch. Yeah. So I'm just coming up. I'm holding on, hinging there onto the leg. And then lower that down. As I lower the leg, So I lower all the way down. Take yourself into a butterfly pose. So the feet are together, soles of the feet are together, and then the knees are wide. Okay, hold that there and just relax into it. Shoulders melted into the ground. Okay. Take your little mini ball and this time place it between the ankles and extend the legs. Okay, so we're going to do a corkscrew. So you can just take your legs around. Now I'm taking you straight into it because of time, but if you don't want to do a corkscrew with legs extended, you could always do it with your knees bent. Yeah, so as the legs extended, corkscrew. And if you've done, I forgot to tell you to change sides, do one way and then do the other way round. And just try and keep, if you're staying in a leg extension, try and keep the legs as long as possible. Okay. Then from here, I'm going to bend the knees. I'm going to do a knee roll to my right, over to my right. And then I'm going to do a tabletop tap down. So it's a little tap and then it's back up. But it always comes back to tabletop. Yeah. It always comes back in to tabletop and then it goes to tap. All right. So it's over to your right, into the center with a tabletop tap down. And then over. So try, some of you are bringing your knees so close to your chest when you're doing this that your core muscles are really getting a lovely rest today. Yeah, you're not really working your core muscles that hard. But if that's your choice, that's okay. All right, if you don't want to, we're going to do one more each side. And then tap, last one. So we go over and then in and then down. You're going to take the legs to tabletop. Now you're going to do two movements. You're going to do a leg extension and then a tabletop. Now this leg extension, we could do lots of these. Well, 10, should we say we could do 10? But if I bring it down lower, it gets harder. So the lower the legs, the harder it is. Yeah. So it goes from tabletop. Now, if you want to work the muscles around the inside the rib cage, the rectus abdominis, your upper abdominals, then take your head, neck and shoulders away from the mat. And again, it's your choice. It's because we're coming to the end of the class. I'm going to just sort of take it up a level. So you decide. We're going to do 4 more. That's number 1. Yeah, and this is number 2. And number 3, remember your legs, you don't have to follow me. You can go up to the ceiling. You're going to do 1 more, and then you're going to hold it. Yeah, you're going to hold it there. Hold. Squeezing the ball, head, neck, and shoulders away from the mat, and pushing your tummy muscles down into the mat. Okay. 6, 4, 2, and relax. There we go. Bring your knees into your chest and then just make some circles like a little corkscrew, but your hands are on your knees and then round to the other way, round the other side. Round we go. That's it. And round. Okay. All right, lovely. Take the ball away just from your ankles, take it away and then go back to your full body stretch. Okay, now bring your arms over. And remember the 3rd arm line I gave you, all right? So let's do half of it. So I'm going to take the arms up and then I'm going to bring them around, yeah? But this time I'm going to go, as I go up, I'm going to come into a bridge. So I'm going to lift up and then as I lower, I'm going to trace around and come back down, yeah? 1 more time. So you come up Squeeze the muscles in the bottom. Now hold the arms behind you, but lift them off the floor. All right, lift them off the floor. Then lower the sacrum down towards the floor and lift. Yeah, arms are hovering off the floor. They're not resting. If you want them to rest, then you can do so. All right, one more time. So lift. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing it all the way down. When you've brought it all the way down, take your arms over the top and then relax down into the mat. Okay. From there, take your knees to chest, lift your head, neck and shoulders away, coming up into a seated position. Take your right leg over your left and arm just there and press into the outer thigh to get that glute stretch. And there, so hold it there a moment. And then come back into the center. Unclip your foot and just do some little ankle circles. And then the other way. And then stretch that leg away. Bring the other one over. Right arm, press into the thigh, looking into the corner. Lovely. And then before you place the foot back down, just give it a little turn through the ankle rotation, through the ankle one way and then the other way. Yes. Okay, bring yourself around back onto all fours, ladies. Tuck your toes under into your downward facing dog. Okay, press back into those heels. And then walking your hands in towards your feet. Touch the feet. And then we roll it up all the way to the top. And then we go back. Okay, so create some room. Move my mat a moment. Okay, moving the mat. And then from there, take a lovely deep breath in and out. And again, coming up and in and out. Lovely. Circle back on the right arm, circle back on the left. Take the right arm across your body and look over your right shoulder. And then the other side, left arm across the body and then look over your left shoulder. Okay, and then holding onto a door or something and then just bring your heel in towards your bottom, stretching through the front of the thigh into the quadricep. Little bit of hip flexor as well.